Guys, in today's session, we are going to discuss about incident management, guys, and problem management as well. Incident management and problem management. Okay. Firstly, we have to understand what is incident. Guys, incident means sudden interruption in the service is called incident. Sudden interruption in the service is called incident. Well, here, let me give you some examples so that you will be able to understand better. Well, in the organization, when you are working for an organization as an employee, you must be using different application softwares. In the organization as an employee, you must be using different application softwares. Okay. Well, here, any of the application software stopped working for you. Any of the applications software stopped working for you. Then that is called interruption in the service. Let us say, as an employee, you must be using ServiceNow, you must be using Power BI, you must be using Salesforce, you must be using AWS, you must be using Azure, you must be using different application softwares. If any application software stops working for you all of a sudden, if any application software stops working for you all of a sudden, that is called interruption in the service. Let me explain you one basic requirement so that you will be able to understand it better. So what I'm trying to tell you here is, trying to tell you here is, in the organization, so let us not talk about organization, let us discuss about our home. In our home, we'll be using TV, we'll be using washing machine, we'll be using Wi-Fi, so we'll be using AC, so we'll be using different things. Out of these things, suddenly washing machine stopped working. Out of these, all of a sudden washing machine stopped working. Then we call it as incident. All of a sudden, if AC stopped working, then we call it as incident. All of a sudden, if TV stopped working, then we call it as sudden interruption in the service. Similarly, in the organization, when employee uses application softwares, if there is any sudden interruption in the application software, then we call it as incident. So during that time, we will have to create a incident. So you first of all remember this point. Any employee, you take let us say in the TCS organization there are 4 lakhs employees. Out of 4 lakhs employees, for any employee, if an application software is not working, first of all he will come to ServiceNow. It can be any software application issue, guys. So as an employee, I must be using different application softwares, right? Let us say for me, I'm using Power BI. That Power BI software stopped working for me. First of all, what I should do is I'll go to ServiceNow. It can be any application software. First of all, I should go to ServiceNow. In the ServiceNow, I have to create a incident. Just to type in the application navigator, to type incident here. Scroll down. If you scroll down, there is a module called incident here. Under the incident, you can see create new. You have to click on create new here. Okay. Here in the incident form, caller means the person who is facing the issue. The person who is facing the issue. So let us say here in this case, Prithvi is the one who is facing the software issue. Okay. So Prithvi is the one who is facing the issue. Is it related to application software, right? You will select a software here. So what is it about? Is it operating system or something else? We'll select here. Okay. So guys, is my voice audible for everyone? Is my voice audible for everyone? I think Gotipati, you will have to rejoin. You'll have to rejoin. Okay, kindly rejoin. Okay. So here Prithviraj using multiple application softwares and all of a sudden Power BI is not working for him. Then what he does, he'll come to first ServiceNow. So guys, remember any employee, when he is using application software, if any software is not working, first he has to come to ServiceNow in the organization. First he has to come to ServiceNow in the organization. Caller means the one who is facing the issue. And one more thing, if you want to create the incident for some other employee also, you can create it. If you want to create the incident for some other employee also, let us say your colleague. So you want to create a incident for your colleague means you can also create a incident for your colleague also. Your colleague name you can select and you can create an incident. So let us say Power BI. You select a Power BI here. Okay. Power BI software. So here configuration item means application software. Which application software is not working for you? In the configuration item, you will have to select that application software on which you are facing the service issue. You will have to select that application software. So then what you will do? You will mention here, unable to generate reports on Power BI. My team, please be informed that I am unable to many thanks. Uday. Okay. So I think some audio issue from your end, Gottipati. I think everybody is able to hear me except um, you. Looks like there is some audio issue from your end. It is not from my end. Okay. So then what you will do, you will provide the short description. Short description means you will actually mention your issue in short. So you will have to mention the issue in detail here in the description. Okay. So then channel. So this incident can be created from different sources. This incident can be created from different sources, guys. So you can create the incident. You can create the incident from the email, from mobile phone, from the self-service, from the virtual agent, from the walk-in. So if you are directly creating the incident from the form, you have to select walk-in here. So incident can be created from the mobile also, guys. Incident can be created by sending an email also. So that means this incident can be created from different sources. So for the new incident record, the state will be in the new state. Okay. So when it comes to the impact means how many employees are facing the issue. So this Power BI issue, you are the only one who is facing issue. And if your whole team is facing the issue, you will get to know, right? Okay. So then what you will do, if you are the one who is facing issue, then you will select low. If your whole team is facing the issue, then you will mention medium. So normally as an employee, you don't create high impact incidents. Normally you don't create high impact incidents. You can only create low impact and medium impact incidents, because you can only understand that you are facing the issue. You can only understand that your team is facing the issue. You can't understand that your total organization is facing the issue and all. You can't understand that. That is why you will create low impact or medium impact incidents. Okay. If you are the one who is facing the issue, you will select low. If your whole team is facing the issue, you will select medium. If whole organization is facing the issue, then it will be selected as high impact. High impact means if whole organization is facing the same issue, then it will be high impact. For now, I am selecting low impact here. And here urgency, how urgent it is. Because of this, you are not able to deliver your work to the client. Okay. So in that case, how urgent it is. So if it is emergency, you will select high. If it is not very urgent, you will select medium. It is not at all urgent, you will select low here. So based on this impact and urgency, the priority will be populated. Okay. Based on that impact and urgency, the priority will be populated. So then what you will do, you will assign it to Power BI team. You will assign it to Power BI team. Okay. So someone from the Power BI team will start working on this particular ticket. Someone from the team will start working on your ticket. Okay. So once someone from the Power BI team assigned to means this will be a this guy will be from Power BI team. So this guy will start working on your Power BI issue. So once it is assigned, the state went to in progress automatically. Once it is assigned, the state went to in progress automatically. So that means Able is the one who is working on this particular Power BI issue. Then Able can contact Prudviraj over the notes here. There is note section here. Direct Prudviraj, can you please provide me the Power BI account ID, so that Prudviraj will receive an email that Able has asked something. Then Prudviraj can reply to Able Tutor over here. Direct Able, please find my account details below. Okay. So that Able will actually give the account ID. Suppose once Able has requested something from Prithvi, and Prithvi is taking some time to respond. In the meantime, what Able can do is Able can keep the incident in the on hold state. On hold awaiting caller. On hold awaiting caller. That means Able has requested something from Prithvi, but Prithvi is taking some time to provide it. Till the time he will keep it in the on hold state. On hold state means there is something that is pending from Prithvi. That is why this guy is keeping the incident in the on hold state. So and also reason also on hold reason is also you can see awaiting caller here. Okay. At the rate Prithvi. Please provide account ID. Okay. So till the time it will be in the on hold state. Once Prithvi has replied, you can keep it again back to the in progress state again. You can keep it back to in progress state again. This able tutor can keep it back to in progress state again. So then Abel will find the solution for Prithvi issue. Abel will find the solution for Prithvi issue. And then what he can do is he can resolve this incident. Once he kept it in resolved state, he has to provide the code, solution provided, and he has to provide the resolution notes. How did he resolve it? So that resolution notes he has to provide it. Okay. That resolution notes he has to provide it. For now, I am keeping this here. That means Abel has provided the solution to Prithviraj. Abel has provided the solution to Prithviraj. So that what Prithviraj can do, Prithviraj can validate from his end. Okay, Prithviraj can validate from his end that Power BI is working for me or not now. For me, Power BI is now working for me or not. He will cross check from his end because Abel has provided the solution. So then Prithviraj will check from his end, and then he will understand that, okay, for me, Power BI is working fine now. For me, Power BI is working fine now. Then what we can do? We can confirm. Prithviraj can confirm Able tutor, whatever the solution that you provided is working for me, and kindly go ahead and close this incident. After the resolution, the incident will be closed. Once the incident is closed, that means it is completed. The solution is provided. Okay. So here comes one point here. Here comes one point. The point here is when able tutor has provided the resolution, he will keep it in the resolved state, right? In the resolved state, Prithviraj identifies that solution provided is not working. Prithviraj can ask able tutor to rework on this particular issue. When it is in the resolved state, Prithviraj can ask him to rework on it. So once it is closed, Prithviraj cannot ask able to work on this task again. Prithviraj has to create another ticket. Prithviraj has to create another incident for the same issue. When the state is resolved, then Prithviraj can ask able tutor to rework on it. Okay, when the state is closed, Prithviraj cannot ask able tutor to rework on it. In that case, Prithviraj has to create a new incident to the Power BI team. Okay, Prithviraj has to create a new incident to the Power BI team. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear, everyone? Okay. Now here comes the question, guys. Here comes the question. What is that question actually? So here our duty is not to create the incident records. Our duty is not to create the incident records. Okay. What is our duty? As a as a ServiceNow developer, as a ServiceNow developer, we have to design this incident form. We have to design this incident form, guys. Remember, as a ServiceNow developer, we have to create these buttons. As a ServiceNow developer, whenever it is assigned, the state should go to in progress automatically. So that means as a ServiceNow developer, designing this form is our responsibility. Creating incidents is not our responsibility. We as a ServiceNow developer, designing this incident form is our responsibility. So you guys can ask me, Uday, this incident form is already designed, right? Then what is there to design this form? Even though this form is designed, okay, even though this form is designed, client will have lot of requirements to modify this form. Client will have a lot of requirements to modify this form. Client will ask you, On the incident form, I want a new field. I want a new field. So that is actually affected caller field. So what I have to do, I have to create a new field on the form. Whenever I create a new field on the form, that field will be visible to every employee in the organization. So I'm creating a new field here. That is actually affected caller. Just below the affected caller, I am creating a new field called affected caller. So client has asked me to create a new field on the form. Okay, I created a affected caller field on the form. So this affected caller field we created now. This affected caller field will be visible to every employee in the organization. Okay, client will ask me to create a new button here. We as a ServiceNow developer will create that button here. So client will ask you to remove this button from here. So what we will do, we will go here and remove that button from the table. Okay. Just to deactivating this one. Now you can see there is no button, create demo INC button. So as a ServiceNow developer, creating incidents is not our responsibility. As a ServiceNow developer, designing this incident form is our responsibility. Okay. Is that clear, guys? Though this form is already designed, we still have an option to modify this form. We still have an option to customize this form as a ServiceNow developer. Okay. So I don't want this field to be mandatory. So what I have to, I have to make this field non-mandatory. So that it will become non-mandatory for every employee in the organization. Okay. Let me scroll down. Let me go to dictionary override. In the incident, right? You will open this one. This is a separate topic, guys. I'll explain you separately. Mandatory false. Okay. Now the assign to field is not a mandatory field. So this form design is our responsibility. Even though this form is already designed, we still get requirements to modify this form as per our client. As per our client. See, let us say TCS will purchase ServiceNow product from ServiceNow company. So what ServiceNow company does? ServiceNow company will provide this incident form. So what TCS company does is that TCS company want this form to be modified by ServiceNow developers. We ServiceNow developer will modify this form according to the TCS organization. As per the TCS clients will modify this form. Okay. Is that clear, guys? What is our duty and all? So we as a ServiceNow developer, when we design this form will be used by all the employees in the organization. As a ServiceNow developer, when we design this form will be used by all the employees in the organization to create the incidents whenever their application softwares are not working. Hope you guys have an idea. What do we do as a ServiceNow developers and all? So, Ali, the question who will hire us, TCS or ServiceNow? The question is every company who use ServiceNow, let us say TCS is using ServiceNow, means TCS will hire you. Wipro is using ServiceNow, then Wipro will hire you. Let us say AT&T is using ServiceNow, AT&T company will hire you. Deloitte company is using ServiceNow, then Deloitte company will hire you. KPMG is using ServiceNow, then KPMG company will hire you. So the companies which are using ServiceNow platform, those companies will hire you. ServiceNow company also will hire you. Okay. So hope I answered you, Ali. Okay, fine. Now you understand about incident management, right? Now you understand about incident management, right? Now we will understand about problem management. We'll understand about problem management. Vamsi will come to it. Vamsi, I'll answer your question in the end. Okay. Yeah. So now we'll discuss about problem management. We'll first understand what is problem here. Okay. So repeated interruption in the service. Repeated interruption in the service. Okay. Repeated interruption in the service is called problem. Okay. Here, guys, remember this point. Remember this point. Prudviraj, Prudviraj is facing an issue on the Power BI. He is facing an issue on the Power BI. Then what he does, he will create an incident. He will create an incident and that will be assigned to Power BI team. Someone from the Power BI team will solve the Prudviraj issue. After 15 days, after 15 days, okay, again, same issue has occurred to the Prudvi. Same issue occurred to the Prudvi. Okay. Then in that case, Prudvi has created second incident record to the Power BI team. So Prudvi has created second incident. Okay. Let me go back and create a second incident. I am creating a second incident, guys. Now Prudviraj has created a second incident. So after creating the second incident, it is assigned to Power BI team. Someone from the Power BI team has started working on this one. As soon as someone has started working on it, it will go to in progress state automatically. Okay. Then Alisa has provided the solution and he will keep it in the, Alisa will keep it in the resolved state and solution provided and provide the resolution note. Alisa will close this incident. Okay. Prudhviraj will cross check from his end and he will understand that for now it is working fine. And Prudhviraj will confirm that, okay, Alisa, it is working fine now. You can close this incident. Then Alisa will close this incident. Alisa will close this incident. So after closing this incident, again after 15 days, Prudhviraj is facing the same issue third time. Prudhviraj is facing the same issue third time. Then what Prudhviraj has done? Prudhviraj has created a third incident. Prudhviraj has created a third incident. Okay. So it is assigned to someone, Adila. Adila will start working on this one. He will provide the solution. He will provide the solution. Ask Prithvi to cross check. Prithvi will tell that, okay, checked from my end. For now, it is working fine. And after certain period of time, the issue is again happening, is what he will tell. So then there will be a discussion. Okay, you can observe for now. If the issue is repeated, we'll take care. Then third time also he'll close it. After confirmation from Prithvi, the ticket will be closed. After 15 days, Prithvi is again facing the same issue fourth time. Then what Prithvi has done? Prithvi has created a incident to the Power BI team. Okay. And it is assigned to someone. Okay. And Prithviraj will tell that, boss, I almost created 3 incidents. This is my fourth incident. This is my fourth incident. I don't know. The solution that you guys are providing is temporarily working. The solution that you guys are providing is temporarily working. I don't want the temporary solution. I want the permanent solution for this particular issue. Okay. I want the permanent solution for this particular issue. So don't close this incident unless and until you provide the permanent solution. Okay. Then what this guy does, this guy had an internal meeting between this particular team members. This Adila had a team meeting. This is what the solution that we provided to the Prithviraj, but the issue is repeatedly happening. So then what, after having the discussion with the team, and team will come to know the conclusion. Okay, this is not a incident. This can be considered as a problem. So that is why I call it as repeated interruption in the service. If the same issue is repeatedly happening, if the same issue is repeatedly happening for the same employee, remember this point. If the same issue is repeatedly happening for the same employee, we call that as problem. We call that as problem. So Prithviraj now insisting this employee to provide the permanent solution this time. And this guy had a meeting between these team members. And this team come to know the conclusion that this is not an incident, this is a problem. Then this team, remember guys, this team will create a problem from the incident. You can right click. There is a option here, create problem. So that means from the incident, we are creating a problem record. Okay. If you scroll down, in the related record, there is a problem field. So once you create the incident, problem will be created. That problem number will be updated here. From this particular incident record, problem is created, something like that. Click on create problem. You can see problem created. This is the problem that is created. I'm duplicating this one. So that means from this incident, the problem is created. This is the problem that is created. Okay. You can see the incident went to on hold state. On hold reason is awaiting problem here. The on hold reason is awaiting problem here. So from this incident, we created a problem. That problem number is updated here. And the state is set as on hold. And the on hold reason is awaiting problem. So in the problem, what we can do is we can attach the already created incident for the same issue. For the same issue, we created some incidents, right? We can attach them here for a reference purpose. For a reference purpose, we can attach those incidents here. It is proof, guys. We will attach all the incidents to the problem. Okay. So we will assign it to the some higher level team, Power BI level 3 team. Same team is also working on problems also. So you will assign it to Power BI level 3 team. Someone from the team should start working on this one. Okay. So guys, remember this point. When you are creating the problem, you have to select here. You can, for the time being, you can select here as problem coordinator group. Problem coordinator or problem analyzer or problem solving group. You can select any of these groups. Okay, so that you can see the assign to members. If you don't select problem analyzers or problem solving, you can't find group members here. You can't find assign to members here. So that is why I am requesting you to select the group as problem analyzers or problem solving when you are practicing. Okay. For now, I am selecting here as Power BI level 3 team. Okay. So it will be assigned to someone. It will be assigned to someone. Let us say here it is assigned to Alex. Okay. Once it is assigned to someone, it will go to SS phase. It goes to SS phase. In the SS phase, what happens is that Alex will cross check. Alex will check details here. What is the category, subcategory, service offering, configuration item, a problem state, the description, as well as he will also check already created incident. Then he will come to know this is really a problem or not. Okay, he will come to know if this is really a problem or not. He identifies, if he identifies that this is not a problem, then he can cancel this one. He can click on cancel. While clicking on cancel, he has to provide the cancellation reason. Okay. He has to provide the cancellation reason. And while doing some assessment, this guy identifies that there is already a problem record for the same issue. While assessing this problem, if he identifies that there is already a problem for the same issue, then he will mark it as duplicate. Duplicate. So what is the already duplicate problem is exist? You'll select the duplicate and click on OK so that it will be duplicated. So if this guy identifies that this is really a problem and this needs a root cause analysis, then he'll click on confirm. So once Alex confirms that this is really a problem, it will go to root cause analysis phase. Then what Alex does, Alex do some analysis. Why exactly the Power BI is not working for particular Prithvi, continuously. Then he does some analysis. He will write it down here. So workaround means temporary solution. Temporary solution. Okay. Grant access to Prithvi with report admin role. This is the temporary solution Alex is providing. Temporary solution, guys. But we need a permanent solution, right? So here cause notes. Why exactly Power BI issue is repeatedly happening? Okay. There is a job that is removing the access so that Prithvi is losing his permission. As Prithvi is losing permissions, he is not able to generate the reports. So this is the cause that Alex has found. This is the cause that Alex has found. And Alex also has to provide the solution as well. Okay. Should be modified. Query should be adjusted. This is the solution that has to be followed. So after identifying the root cause analysis, Alex will click on fix here. Alex will click on fix here. When he can fix it, this change can be done. This can be done. Okay. If Alex identifies that, if Alex identifies that this solution is too costly, too expensive, the solution will take lot of time. The solution, if this to implement this solution, it is too expensive. To implement this solution, it is too what do we say? It will take too much time. So in that case, what you can do, you can click on accept risk. Accept risk means you are telling that this change will take lot of time. This change is expensive, so that this change can't be this. There will not be any uh, permanent solution for this one. Something like that you can mention. Accept risk means there is no permanent solution for this one. Remember this point, guys. Accept risk means there is no permanent solution for this particular one. If you click on fix, that means you know the solution, you can apply the solution. So in the fix in progress state, you will apply the solution, guys. After applying the solution, you can click on resolve here. So once you click on resolve, the incident is automatically resolved here. Once the problem is resolved, incident is also automatically resolved. Okay. Incident is also automatically resolved here. Once incident is resolved, then Adila can talk to Prithvi. Prithvi, we identified the root cause analysis and we provided the permanent solution. This is the solution we provided. So this is the solution that we provided. This one. Query should be modified and query should be adjusted. So the solution will be implemented by this fix will be applied by Adila. Adila will make that modification and he will confirm Prithvi. Prithvi, this is the solution. And what Prithvi does, okay, I will observe for some time and then I'll confirm you. And Prithvi will observe for some time and Prithvi confirms that, okay, for me it is working fine. I see no issue and repeatedly it is not happening. You can go ahead and close this incident. So then the incident will be closed. Okay. So here my point is, who will create the incident? Here employees will not create the incidents. Here these respective team members will create the problem. Remember this point, guys. Who will create the problem means Employees will not directly create the problems. Employees can't create the problems because employees don't know if that is a problem or not. Who can understand that is a problem? Mechanic can understand that is a problem or not. See, let us take bike as an example. Your bike is not working. What you will do? You will go to the mechanic shop. You will get it repaired, and then you will come back. You notice that that issue is happening again. That issue is happening again, and you will go to the mechanic shop second time. Okay, you will go to the mechanic shop second time. Okay, okay, and second time also he'll get the same solution. It is working fine, and after few days he'll go to the same mechanic shop. Third time. And fourth time, he says that it is repeatedly happening. Kindly look into it. Kindly provide the proper solution and all. Then what they does, they will actually take it to expert level. So in the expertise, they will identify the root cause analysis. They will provide the fix. Expertise will identify the root cause analysis. They will provide the fix. So similarly, here in the organization also, if something is not working, you will create an incident and you will get the solution. If the solution is provided is not working means you will ask them to rework. And the solution, the issue is repeatedly happening means you will ask them to create a problem. So that these employees will discuss among themselves within the team and they will create a problem from this incident. And it will be assigned to some expert level team. Someone from the team will, so that team is called level 3 team. Guys in the organization, level 1 team, level 2 team, level 3 team. So some organizations will have level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 3 means expert level team. So problems will be worked by expert level teams. So if the incident is repeatedly happening, then we can create a problem from the incident. That problem will be worked by expert level team. That guy will identify the root cause analysis. That guy will provide the solution. He will resolve the problem. Once the problem is resolved, incident will be automatically resolved. So then once it is resolved, Prithvi has to confirm the solution provided is working or not. He has to cross check from his end. And after his confirmation only, we have to close this incident. Getting my point, guys? Okay. Here, who will create the problems means this particular assignment group team members will create the problem. This team is also called agent team, service desk team. Service desk team will provide the will create the problem. They will create the problem. They will assign it to the expert level team. They will work on the problem. Okay. So here, what is our responsibility as a ServiceNow developer? Designing this problem form is our responsibility. Designing this process flow is our responsibility. Designing this process flow is our responsibility. Creating these buttons is our responsibility. Designing the notifications is our responsibility. So writing the backend logics is our responsibility. If you observe closely, once this problem is resolved, incident is automatically resolved. Did you notice that, guys? Once the problem is resolved, incident is resolved automatically. That logic we'll have to write it in the backend. Okay, that logic we'll have to write it in the backend. So we as a ServiceNow developer design the incident forms. We as a ServiceNow developer will design the form, problem form. So whatever the form that we designed, that will be used by employees of the organization. Whatever the forms that we designed as a ServiceNow developer, that forms will be used by employees of the organization. Okay. My point is, my point here is somebody has asked a question that is actually Vamsi. So Vamsi, how long does it take incident to to go to closed state from the resolved state. So that varies from organization to organization, guys. That varies from organization to organization. So you provided the resolution. So then let us say Adila has provided the resolution. He has kept the state into the resolved state. Let me just go to, let me create one instance. Okay. Let us say Adila has started working on this one. Adila has provided the resolution. Adila has provided the resolution. After providing the resolution, after providing the resolution, Adila has to get the confirmation from the bot. Bot, I have provided the resolution. Is it working fine for you? If it is working fine, kindly confirm me. Suppose this guy is not responding. This guy is not responding. The incident will automatically will go to, guys, remember, incident will automatically will go to closed state from the resolved state after 7 days. Normally, after 7 days, the incident will go to closed state from the resolved state automatically after the 7 days. Some organizations, they will keep that period as 10 days. Some organizations, they will keep that period as 5 days. So normally it is 7 days, guys. Okay. If you go to the incident properties, if you go to the incident properties, you can see number of days after which resolved incidents are automatically closed. So by default, it is 7. So you can change it to 5. After 5 days, after resolving it, after 5 days, the incident will go to closed state automatically. Okay. Getting my point, guys? Okay. So we as a ServiceNow developer will have to design this incident form. We'll have to design this problem form. As a ServiceNow developer, we have lots of, we can do anything as a ServiceNow developer. We can do anything as a ServiceNow developer. So in the problem form, my client will ask you, so I don't want this our case field on the form. So what I will do as a ServiceNow developer, I will remove this field from the form. I'll go to the form design or form layout, anyone. So I'll remove that our case field from the form. This our case field, I'm removing it. I'll save the form. Okay. So now I'll go to the problem form. Do you see the our case field on the form? Let me refresh this one. This our case field will be removed from the form. As a ServiceNow developer, we removed our case field from the form. So though the incident form is directly coming from ServiceNow, we still can modify. Though this problem form is coming from ServiceNow, we can still modify according to our organization. Suppose Deloitte has purchased the ServiceNow product from ServiceNow company. After purchasing the ServiceNow product from ServiceNow company, and they want to modify the incident form according to their organization. They want to modify problem form according to their organization. They want to modify um, change form according to their organization. Then they will hire ServiceNow developer. ServiceNow developers will modify the incident form according to the client requirement, and ServiceNow developer will modify according to the ServiceNow developer modify problem form according to the client's requirement. Okay. So any questions from anyone, guys? I'm unmuting everyone.